Hi everyone, my name is Mike from M&M Motors, and we're going to replace a power steering pump, reservoir, and a drive belt tensioner on a Mercedes E320. So let's get started. We're going to remove the cover top of the engine. Just pull it out. It's out. The Torx E10 goes all the way down to the steering wheel. You can push it up. There's the tensioner for the drive belt. I'm going to remove the drive belt, and I'll show you later how to reinstall it. Alright, so we're going to install some paint. You can put a cardboard box or anything just to collect some oil on it so you don't dirty the floor. I'm going to remove one of the bolts over here for the power steering canister. And there's the Torx E10. You don't have to remove it, just loosen it up a little bit. Okay. Also, we're going to clamp the hose so no fluids can get lost. You're going to lose some fluid, but try to save as much as you can. Just get right behind the power steering hose that we just took, and you can see the clip that you're gonna come on. Go. Make sure you don't lose it. It's a C-clamp that it just holds the reservoir with a rubber seal. Now we loosen up the last bolt over here for the reservoir. And we're gonna just pull it backwards. You can wiggle it up and down. That's it. This is a very important seal that we're gonna actually show you when we're installing it with a new one. Alright guys, before I even go in deeper removing the power steering pump, I just want to show you something. This is a Meyle power steering pump, and I want to just walk you in how many bolts you have to remove it. Now we have 2 bolts right here that it holds it, and the third one is over here, which is a ground. Also I can show you right there in the old pump. The ground is right here, and then you have 2 bolts right here. The little hard part is the 2 bolts on the back. This one is okay, but this one is kind of a little bit hard. But anyway, I'll walk you in and make it easier for you guys. You pull the hose up. It's a coolant hose, and the clip on the back, just pull it out. Alright, we need a 15mm socket. Go ahead and loosen up the tensioner. Sometimes you have a lot of tension, so you can just hold it up a little bit and it'll get loosened up. Alright, if you look at it, I do have a little problem with my tensioner, which is probably broken right here, and that's an easy one to replace too. We'll go with the bottom one first. All we're going to do is going to loosen them up. This is the bottom bolt that I just loosened up. Don't get confused with this little ear right here. That's why you have that bolt right here. This one, that's not that one. It's only almost an inch above it. It's right here below the oil housing. You're gonna see it right here, you can feel it. It's hard to see it, but it's very easy to reach at it. We're gonna go like this. So you can just loosen up the bolts a little bit. The main bolt that you need not to forget is actually the one right here. You can turn the pulley, and then you're gonna see it is right down here. It's deeper, and it holds the ground. So we're gonna take the socket, sneak it inside, and we're already on it. Remove the hose so you guys can see that. Hose is loose. Now you can see it right here. This is the ground. This is down around here. See the socket through the pulley. So that's an easy one. We're gonna pull the bolt out. This is the ground. So we're gonna go ahead and put it down here. That's where the ratchet is supposed to stay. And what you're gonna do is just push on it just a little bit. And that's it. You gotta loosen up. You can just move it back and forth. Okay, now one more thing. This is the bottom bolt that we just loosened up. Now you can just sneak it in above and loosen up from here, which should not be that big of a problem. You might not see it, but you can feel it with your hand. So I'm gonna put a little light, and you can see it through it. There. Yeah, it's hard to reach it, but at least I'll show you where it is. That's it, the bolt is loose. We'll take the socket and put it back in. Oh. The bolt on the back, the pump, which is located on this location. Now we're going to loosen up the bottom bolt. Then we already loosen it up. And we're almost out with this bolt. That's the two bolts. Okay. The front bolts are just a little bit longer, so don't confuse them with the back ones. There you go. Good. This is the second bolt. And just come outside. That's how you pull a pump on an E320. I have purchased a Febi drive belt tension with a pulley. I'll explain you why. It's because mine actually cracked as I'm doing the power steering pump. And it's right there. Also, I'm going to walk you into this one. It's not a big of a job either. So we're going to use the Torx. It's the E10, 12 actually. The bolt. I'll loosen that bolt. That part is going to be the bottom bolt because the tension got broken. So we're going to try to push it up. And there you go, we're beginning to loosen up the bottom bolt. Alright, Now if you look at it over here, the beauty of it with the aftermarket one, you have, from the Febi, you have a chance to put a socket on it and you can readjust it the way you needed it. So now we're going to go ahead and put this one back in. So you don't have to use any of the screwdrivers for the tension. As you saw, the tension at the bottom where the bolt or when the socket is supposed to go is a pin. That pin is locking pin, so you remove it after you reinstalling the belt. The pump again, and this is the two bolts from the front, and we're going back in. Very simple. If you align the top bolt or the bottom one, I suggest you not to tighten up the bolts so you don't catch all of them. You might have to move the pump a little bit up and down just till it catches the bolts. Alright. Okay, just get them close enough. After you get the front bolts closed, you can literally tighten up the rear ones. They're a little tougher to get into it. There you go. That one. Good. Let's not forget the little bolt that is supposed to have a ground on it. It's very important to have it. Again, through the pump. Just tighten it up like that. That's it. I like to put this over here till I'm not ready to put it in. So you can just put a screwdriver and just twist it. Just the threads. You can take it out. It's gonna be a little bit tricky, but you gotta go very slow. If it doesn't want to be catched, push the hose back. That's how it gets in. That's it. Like I said before, I did purchase a power steering pump and also I purchased a Meyle Reservoir because it has a filter inside and you can't really see it right now, but it has a filter inside. And also we have purchased the O-ring seal that I told you guys that is very, very important. This is the seal. Alright, now I'm gonna show you, as you're putting the seal back in on the pump, That's the good part right there. Just make sure it sits flat. Also, this is what holds the reservoir secured and everything. Also the bolt on the front, but you're gonna have to make sure that this thing gets in inside, clips in perfectly and passes this second line. So I'm gonna get just a little bit of a drop of oil so I can put over the seal. Alright, you're gonna make sure that it gets in this ribs over here, which is on the oil filter housing. So you put it in like that. Also make sure that everything is going straight right here. Now we press in the seal, as you can see. And we got it in. You can do a little tap just by hand, no hammers. As you can see, it's still not reached up where it's supposed to be. So we can do like this. If it doesn't want to go in, it's okay, you can put the bolt, but make sure you're not way too far away. We're going to try to put the clip back in. Might be a little bit hard, but all you gotta do, just push. So we got it halfway through. It doesn't want to go in, like I say. Oh, you need some little extension. Just push on it. There you go. Got it. Put this clip back. Put the radiator hose. We have the power steering line, the top one. Make sure you set it nice. Open the canister. Alright, we're about to reinstall the drive belt. What I have done over here for you guys is a drive belt diagram so you don't get confused the way it goes. So you can just follow the pulleys you have, which is a crank pulley, tension, AC, power steering, idle, and alternate. And this one over here is the water pump. You sneak it in from this side and you go around the first thing what you gotta do is go around the pulley, crankshaft pulley. You have the bottom one goes following to the AC. Make sure it's on the line, and then you have a power steering. The next one goes around the tensioner, and then you pull the whole belt backwards. That'll come on this side. And of course, in this process, the bill might come up out of the line, but all you're gonna do is just realign the back. Top one goes above over here. The next one goes on the power, on the water pump, and the last one is around the alternator. So it won't go in because you need some tensioner. You need to loosen up the tensioner. So that's what we're gonna do right now. This is how easy it is. On the bottom of the tension, you're going to have the locking pin, which I'm going to pull that out right now. And then you go and reinstall the belt. That's right. Loosen up, it tightens up the whole tension around it. You might be a little bit offline like I am right now, but I'll show you right now. It's very easy. Just put it back, put your hand on it, raise it up, and just push it back in. Or when you start it, the belt will find itself with the routine the way it's supposed to. These bottles are kind of funny. We gotta pop the ears, twist it, and then the whole thing comes up, which is good. You don't have to lose any fluid. And then you open up over here. It's very simple. I know it's kind of rough, but what I do, I will probably lock it in like this and just open it. Just put it in till the oil gets to the top, which will allow some air to get out. You're almost close to the top. Okay. Here on the power steering cab, you have actually shown you as a temperature where to put how much fluid you should have. So, and at 20 Celsius, which is pretty cold, it should be around minimum maximum on the top, and then when it gets warm up to 80, it's the two lines above. So we're just gonna check it right now. We are right there on the cold, as you look at it. So we're gonna leave it there until it warms up, and make sure that the fluid's on the correct level. All right, we're gonna go ahead and reinstall the cover on the Mercedes. Wait, shine it a little bit. Okay guys, this is what it takes to replace the power steering pump, reservoir, and the drive wheel tensioner on the E320 Mercedes. Thanks for watching.